Happy Saturday to you all here. Happy Saturday to you all here. This was bugging on me yesterday. What's up, RJ Unique, Naya, Juanita? Ooh, 100. What's going on? I got to check and see if you guys right here are online. Yesterday it was bugging. I had y'all for about 8 seconds and then y'all disappeared. What's up, everybody? Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. What's up, everybody? Oh, it looks like we are here. Okay, good. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so we are live here. What's going on? I see you guys watching here. I see you TikTok. Y'all come on in, y'all. Come on in. Okay, I see that we're live here. This Okay, you guys, how's that? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Can you guys hear me now? Christian Joy, Monica, can you hear me? Big Michael, can you hear me? Oh, good. Y'all can hear me now. Okay. All right, perfect. So what I was saying was I thought I lost my earring. My mama left us all her diamonds. And I was on live one time and I was like, my mama's earring. And I found it. It was actually inside my book bag connected to a magnet, my iPad. Whew, I was so happy I found it. Okay. All right. So you're good. You guys can hear me. Christian Joy, you can hear me, right? Christian Joy? All right, y'all. So I have a big announcement. And now TikTok, if you guys were with me live yesterday, this will be an exact repeat. Okay. Because you get fresh downloads, by the way, you know. But for you guys that are here, um, Facebook specifically, YouTube, LinkedIn, Insta, I lost you guys yesterday. Okay. Anyway, I'm here now. I have a big announcement, as I shared yesterday with everyone. And I'm so happy you guys are with me this morning to hear. In 48 hours, in 48 hours, hold on. Y'all hear me? Hold on. Big Mike, you hear me? Monica, Christian Joy, y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all hear me first. Elizabeth, did y'all hear me? How many hours? Somebody repeat back what I just said. I want to make sure we're on the same page. This is cognitive behavior because when you repeat back, it's like, oh, it's going to stick different versus just you listening. Y'all feel me? What did I say? How many hours? Robin, I got you, my sister queen. Tara, I got you, my sister queen. That's what's up. 48 hours. I have something for you. I have something for you. In 48 hours. 48 hours is a big day. 48 hours is a big day. 48 hours. Hey, Big Michael, you're going to appreciate this. 48 hours is a big day. 48 is my God day. It's the day God said Misty Angelique will be born January 6, 1977. Guess what? Hold on, hear me out, y'all. I'm thanking you in advance for all your wishes, happy birthdays. But I promise you, if you know anything about Misty, ask Christian Joy. Ask somebody who's really been connected with me. I really don't shine light on a lot of things. My head is down in the paint and I'm going. Now just hear me out for a second. If we're celebrating our birthday, I look at things totally different. I look at life different. When you feel like you have experienced the shadow of death, everything about you is just different. When you now have a sense of life, of being, of authentically becoming. And I want y'all to hear me out. My birthday is not one you'll never see me. Oh, first of all, let me hold on. I told my family because everyone was asking what we're doing for my birthday. And guess what I found out? It was an aha moment this year. When people ask me what I'm doing for my birthday, typically I'm like, my birthday? I love celebrating. But you know what I found out, y'all? You all know this. In Detroit, Michigan, every year it's freezing, it's cold, it's snow. About 3-4 years ago, Quincy went to take me out. We went downtown. I was all cute, or so I thought I was. Freezing, going from one store. We got a room at the casino and nice hotel, and we're going to the restaurant. I'm like, I'm tired of running from the cold. Guess what I realized this year? I'm grateful for life. But I realized, I think this is my last birthday in Michigan. You Michiganders, y'all know what I'm talking about. I think this is my last year in Michigan. I think this is my last year. So now that's given where my son, next year, he'll be a junior. That's why I'm away now. We're at his game. He got a game today, big game. We won 2 days ago. It depends on where we are at that time, where his game is. But I don't know if okay, enough of that. Y'all get the point. All right, so here's what I want to do for you guys. And here's why this is very important. I was doing all that preliminary because now I see everybody. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy Earth God Day. Let's go. I didn't know it was, yes. You didn't go out because it was cold. See, Sunny Deb, you feel me, right? So when people are like, what you doing for your birthday? I'm like, staying warm. Now God knows I'm extremely grateful. I reflect on my year, what I've done, what I didn't do, what I need to do. I do all of those things. But here's what I'm doing this year that's different. Monday is a big day. Life is different. I view things different. My whole ideology, everything around what I believe in, my biblical view on things, everything is different for me. So Big Michael, this is why you're going to appreciate this. Because if God said January 6, 1977, Misty Angelique is in the earth, oh, this is your time. Hold on, then what am I doing January 6, 2025? I wasn't born to play small, and you weren't either. What we doing, y'all? What we doing? So, oh my God day. I live for him. Everything I do, everything I aspire to do, only what you do for Christ will last. That's it. That's it. Oh, y'all, look, y'all see me? Y'all see my last reel in TikTok? This is my green. Look, it's still frozen, y'all. See it? The slush. I got 6 more juices in the refrigerator that's going to get me and Quincy through today. I didn't have to find not one juice spot while we were away because I have my nutrition. I ain't drink no pop, no store-bought juice. I ain't drink none of that. Look, you hear it crack open. You see the slush on top. Don't it look refreshing? So here's what I'm doing, my beautiful fan. What's up, Margaret? Aretta, what's up? That's a great question, Big Mike. Let me let you all know how old I'm going to be. This is a recap of yesterday. I'm spending time, especially with y'all right here. When Quincy and I got together, okay, we've been together, married 28 years. Oh, snap. That's crazy. That means actually, ooh, I just got a connection. Y'all stay with me for a minute. When we got together, I said, in Texas, running from the heat. That's what's up, young, ready for. Oh, that's what's up. You got the book, Dawson's Daily Life. That is what you on it. Listen, soon as you on the road to that 1 million, we got to get together on that business stuff. Okay. I'm so glad you got that book. Let's connect. When we got together, we had a goal. Remember? If you guys have been seeing me live, it's great to have a goal. But if you don't have the strategy and the game plan, the goal is it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. You can say what you want. You can feel how you want. You can disagree. I'm okay. I love to agree to disagree. What I have found in my life and the lives of those that I serve, my clients, we set goals all day long. And I promise you, I know you got some goals on your to-do list in 2025 that you had in 2024. And here's what I realized. It's okay. You don't even have to acknowledge it. You don't have to. Here's what I know. Without a strategy to get you to that game plan, that goal will always sit there. Oops, the ice almost fell out of my mouth. Now, here's why this is very important. Here's why this is extremely important. How long do you want to keep repeating trying to reach a goal? How long do we talk about the same things over and over and over? How long are we going to talk about how much weight we want to lose? How long are we going to talk about we want to get off medication? How long are we going to talk about the job that we don't like and we want to work for ourselves? How long are we going to look at our wish list when it comes to, I want to make 6 figures, which is no money, by the way? How long are we going to have these conversations? How long? So when Quincy and I got together, we set some hard goals. But I'm about to lay something out, and I hope it encourages you. Our goal, when we got together, when we started dating, we had to make sure first of all, we knew we was on the right foundation. Our belief was in God and God only. That was our foundation, period. After that, we started looking at how we were raised, how many children we wanted, what we want our children to do, be involved in, what we did, what we didn't do. We wanted to rewrite everything. We said we wanted to be done with having children by the time we were 30 because we wanted to be young parents. We met that goal. We said that because by the time we turned 50, we wanted to make sure our last child was done with school. And by the time 50, we're not looking to retire. We just want to play. Meaning, our lives isn't predicated upon punching a clock, going to work, doing things we don't want to do. Y'all, at 50, you're entering your 3rd quarter. We laid all this out. So Big Mike, how old I'm going to be? I'm sorry, it's Wi-Fi where I'm at. Just stay with me. Hopefully it'll pick back up. So Big Mike, how old? I'm going to be a big 4'8". And let me say why this is so significant. This is very important for me. And I hope you guys do this for yourselves too. Numbers are in everything. Numbers are in everything. I love to know the meaning of everything I talk about, what I speak about is very important. Very important, you guys. And scientists are even now recognizing that, hold on, sciences, what we look at metaphysics lines up biblically and vice versa. Y'all stay with me. You got to stay with this shift. You got to understand, because if the shift of your life right now, whatever's happening is not causing things to click in your life, there's just a missing gear. You need a gear to kind of help get things moving and rolling. 48 is very significant for me, and I broke up both words because it's 2 different energies bringing one synergy, the number 4 and the number 8. The number 4 is very simple. It is associated with stability, hard work, responsibility, building a strong foundation. I'd like to say I've done that. Hold on. See, this is some big talk right here. This is some big confident talk. And listen, if you're not confident in the things that you've done, if you're not confident in the things of which who you are, if you're not confident in letting your gift go into the world in a big way, you're going to keep playing small. I'm recognizing where I am in life. The number 8 represents abundance. It represents power. It represents achievement. You combine both of those together, you talking about the need for a disciplined and determined approach to achieve the abundance that I know I'm walking in and so much more. That's 48 to me. So because I already associated, you got to understand on a cellular level, when you reprogram yourself, my beautiful family, it's impossible to stay the same. So when you educate yourself, when you read, when you become big because you're reading big things, we serve a big God. When you educate yourself, it will be impossible for you to remain the same. So now some of you all that need science, how the brain works, when you know something and another groove goes into that brain, it's impossible for the brain to go back and retract to this state before you found out that knowledge. It won't. That's why I'm trying to push everybody into your big state. So 48 Monday is real big for me. But I want y'all to know, forget the birthday. Forget it. The meaning is so significant to me. I'm representing it because it's my God day, but it's so insignificant to the bigger picture. The bigger picture is I want to push all of you guys into the understanding knowledge of the things that I come on here and scream from the mountaintop. Encourage every day. Inspire every day. And I'm ready for us to do big things. Us to do big things. So now 48. So our youngest, Nino, he's a sophomore in college. That means by the time I'm 50, hold on, did y'all just hear what I said? The goal was we wanted to be done having children by the time we were 30. Because by the time we hit 50, ending our second quarter, going into our third quarter of life, we really, really wanted to do things and be at a position to serve at an all-time high. We're not retiring. The words retire never comes out of Quincy and I's mouth. We don't even talk about that. We love the life that we live. We love what we do. We love serving others in the community and like-mindedness of what I do in my community. We love it. Retirement? No, you know what we're going to be doing in 2 more years? We're going to be expanding beyond Detroit. We're not retiring. Juice break. So juicing and a healthy way of living helps cultivate these witty ideas, this innovation I'm speaking about, this godlike character and confidence. It's the food, y'all. It's all in the food. Because eat something crazy and have a big meal. Go ahead and go have your Sunday or Saturday brunch today. Go ahead. I know what's going to happen. You're going to be tired. You're not going to be energized. Some of y'all look at me like I'm crazy when I come on every day. Like, Misty, come on. My brother-in-law, you know what he said to me? Hey, Chris, Juice said this to me. He said, hey, man, do you talk like this hype every single morning? I said, Jew, every day. Every day? What are we talking about? Sorry. I don't want to play small no more. I don't want to play small no more. I don't want to play small. You have a question, may you ask? Yeah. You said this so-called nurse told me all fruit was acidic. But I know that's not true. Any information on that dealing with is it colitis? Let me see more. Yep. Ooh. You know what I like to say? Let me say this. Respectfully, for everyone who's in the medical field, I respect y'all. That's some good work. But you got to know this. You guys got to know this. When you go dig from the source, meaning the nurse, and dig from the source who gives their information, you would think twice about everything. So I'm going to say that again. Like, even if you think about everything you've been told, what I shared yesterday for my fam right here, we were talking about finances yesterday, right? What's up, Chicago? What's going on? We was talking about this yesterday, and I said, we must get to a point where we question everything. See, we've been taught, last I checked, save, save. Or how about this? Don't get married until you have X amount of dollars in the bank. Or hold on, we're not going to start having children until I at least have this or a college fund. Or, hold on. See, we've been told everything. And last I checked, because I played that game, you can save all day long. And the only thing that's going to work in your savings account is the money's going to sit there and it's not going to work for you. In fact, other people get paid off of you saving your money instead of you doing what you need to do to understand saving is the wrong thing to do. You let it go and you invest to get more. You do not save. See? So I'm just using that example, and I'm not going to go there because I talked about that yesterday. I'm going to talk about this right here. This goes across every every institute you can think of: the financial institute, the educational institute, the religious institutes. You better do your research. And when we talk about healthcare, I'm sorry, sick care, when we talk about that, you got to look where the source is coming from. And the only way you would get out of that, here's the thing. Here's what I would say. Can I respond to that personally? If you don't mind. So when I went yesterday, yesterday. Misty, what are you talking about? When I went for my annual at the end of 2024, I went in with some juice. You know what the nurse told me? You ain't going to believe it. Trust me, you guys, you're not going to believe this. So what do? Right? Small talk. Took my vitals, everything normal. I'm waiting on the doctor. And then we go to talk about juicing because I had my container. It wasn't this. It was my thermal. She was like, oh, okay, be careful. All that sugar. I said, really? Juicing saved my life. That's why I'm here now, just getting my physical, because it's my annual. I borderline missed it because I'm due for it at the end of the year. I still like to get my annuals. Be careful. Why you say that? Well, I know this. She had the treatment. She had the bariatric treatment, and someone else of her colleague, she did the same thing. She said, well, and then my colleague had it as well, and she's been doing juicing, and she can't figure out why she can't lose weight. She's actually gaining. And I told her it's all those sugars and those juices. Hold on. That's not my story. That's not my story. So my question, if I was to work with anyone who told me this, or you're right here, Stoli English, my question would be, what's going on right now? What are your symptoms? When you eat this, what is your body saying? When you juice this, how does your digestive system work? I know, you guys, I'm sorry. It's the Wi-Fi. You know what? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I think I need to connect to the Wi-Fi here. Give me a second. Y'all, hold on 1 second. Because now this over here is TikTok is going bad, and I want to make sure I don't leave them. But I'm going to give you this example. Just stay with me, okay? I got you. I promise you I got you. Let me go Wi-Fi. Aw, that's bold. I had them over there glitching all day. I didn't even connect to Wi-Fi. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost done. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. I had to get them connected over here through the Wi-Fi. We were glitching. And I lost y'all yesterday. Okay, so sorry. So here's what I would do. Let me tell you what my advice to you would be. I'm not here to treat, cure, or diagnose any pre-existing conditions. Okay? All right, you guys. I connected, just so you guys know, the Wi-Fi. So you guys should be good here now. I probably, for those of you all that are live, give me a second because I probably should disconnect and reconnect to make sure the Wi-Fi kicks in. So I'll be right back. Just come right back. Give me a sec. What I would do if you're running into some digestive issues, colitis, and hear me out because I've been there, right? When I was misdiagnosed and they told me I had diverculitis and diverculosis, it's not fun. I know, I'm with you. Here's what I would say. You don't need to debate with anyone about what's going on, right? You don't need to debate if someone says it's too much, if someone tells you that it's too much, it's too acidic. You don't need to debate with anyone. I want you to understand the science and some of the things that we're talking about, because the moment you can understand the science of what goes on in your body, how the body breaks down and everything else, you would never second guess anything. I want you to know that they went to school, and this is what I want everybody to hear on this call and on this live with me today. Someone joined my live a few days ago, and someone mentioned, was it a hybrid fruit? Let me think, because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Oh, it was spinach. It was spinach. Now, you guys have to hear me out with this one, okay? Please hear me. Someone came on. I never, ever, ever, the greats and what people did before us, I pay homage, and thank you all for what you've done. But the best thing you can do is to get in the paint to understand things yourself. And when you understand, and overstand things, no one's going to come on my live telling me spinach is acidic. Don't do it. Or carrots are hybrid. Don't eat them or drink them. I have been juicing spinach and carrots for the last 8+ years of my life. I have spinach in here, and they said it was acidic. Y'all feel me? I know it was a late great. I love it. I just said this has nothing to do with the individual or who anyone sits under to understand and learn things. I know I did my work. I prayed. I asked God, grant me the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to know why my body is where it's at. And when you do this is why when people say organic, non-organic. I can't find seeded watermelon. Should I juice it? I said, hold on. If Misty told you I juice organic produce for the last going on 9 years of my life, I'm a liar. I said, I go to the store with the intentions to get the best. But if it's not available, if for whatever reason they're out, I don't go in my car, go to another store. No, I don't do that. I get whatever's there and I make it simple. I don't overcomplicate this thing. I don't do that. Let me tell you the order in which I do. I purchase whatever I need to purchase. So I buy, go home, I clean, I cut, I juice, pray, and drink in that order. And sometimes I pray while I'm washing and while I'm having a juicing session. That's what I do. That's what I do. See, here's the thing. When I sit on this chair, when you sit on the chair, do you have faith in knowing that it's not going to break? Here's another question. Look, when you guys go to a chair, do you do this? Do you guys do that? No, you don't. You don't. You don't do it at home. You don't do that every single time you go sit down. We're living a life right now, if you really want to recognize this or not, out of fear and scarcity of what you've been taught. That's what's happening. We're living a life out of fear. But when you pray, see, you guys got to understand. You got to understand this, you guys. The one infinite power is God. One, the infinite power is God. Out of that, it's really simple. Everything that follows that. Everything that follows that. This is why that's your foundation. Y'all feel me? Because I could lead in English. This is for you, just so you know. I could lead with a lot of what the doctors told me. I can lead with everything I've been told. I can lead with all of this, but I don't. I lead with my story to bring you all in because I've been told a lot of things too. But I like breaking barriers, don't you? Hold on, don't y'all? Do you like breaking barriers? I love breaking barriers. I don't like the status quo, the norm. If anything is normal, biblically speaking, wide is the road to destruction. Do you know how many people don't juice because and or eat fruits because it's too much sugar? So they've been told. I'm here to tell you it's not the sugar, it's the starch. It's not. What I would love for you all to do is cut out the starch, because if you really knew the power of sugar that's in fruit, you will understand, even those with blood sugar regulating challenges, you would understand the sugar actually pushes the things away from the cells, and you're staying away from the fruit that pushes the things, but you eat the starch. And the starch is what's stuck and it needs to get out. And so because it's staying stuck, and this is why we call insulin resistance, because it's stuck. And when it's trying to get out, it just goes right back into the bloodstream. It just keeps repeating this cycle. Oh, forgive me. I'm not here to treat, cure, or diagnose any pre-existing conditions. I just want you all to know. You got to know. You got to get in the pain and understand. Did you know your body? Listen, it's your physiology. So everyone who's telling you something, English, has been taught what they're telling you. You know what I would do if I were you? Listen, honest to goodness, I'll go out in my godlike nature and character before someone else tell me to do something. There was a girl that was in the Columbine, and I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name, but there was a girl who was actually a victim, and she lost her life. But let me tell you what happened. She was a believer, and those boys that went into the school to shoot up the school, and I can't remember her name. Oh God, please let it come to me. But they shot her. It was her and her friend. Right before they went into the school to do this mass shooting, the class, before they switched hours, she told her teacher, I'm going to be known, and my name will be known. And I want the world to heal of compassion. And she had this whole little spiel she told her teacher. Moments after she told her teacher that, she and her friend went into the hallway to go to the next class, and that's when the mass shooting was taking place. She was killed. Her friend was also shot. Her friend went into a coma. When her friend awakened from the coma, she asked, oh my gosh, and I can't remember her name, but she said, did she make it? She asked her parents, did she make it? And they told her she didn't. Her friend recalled every single thing that happened during the Columbine shooting and told her family that the gunman grabbed her and said, do you believe in your God now? And she said, yes, I do. And they killed her execution style. The point of me saying this to you all is, you either going to live for something 100% or not. And when her parents went through her journal and of her books that she had, the book, Cassie, was it Cassie? Was that her name? I don't know if that rings a bell, but if I can't remember, but the story is powerful. Here's what ended up happening. And here's how I know this story. Let me tell you how I know the story. Was it Jessica? Was it Jessica, Sierra? That resonates more. Okay, maybe. But here's how I know this story. Let me explain. Her parents went through her journal. And in her journal, she had a flower. She drew a rose. And it had the school, it had the name, and it had teardrops. And it was 13 of them. It was 13 children that were murdered in the Columbine shooting. This was before the shooting. So talk about being divinely inspired. Her parents, when they found out about all of this, they wanted to create a campaign in her memory. How do I know this? Because of my inner circle with business owners. That's how I knew about this. That's how I found out about the intricate details of marketing, I should say. Okay. Not Jessica, I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I can't remember either. It was a powerful story. But here's how and why I'm driving this home. Her parents, because I'm in my mastermind with other business owners, they needed a way to get her name, to get her story. She said, one day I'm going to be known. I'm going to be known. And she's known indeed. They did a campaign because of this, raised millions of dollars through a marketing campaign that gives back, that helps with the cause, all the things their daughter wanted to do. And it's phenomenal. Hey, English, you know why I'm bringing this up? There comes a point in time in our lives, my beautiful family. We got to stop believing every single thing that we've been taught. Is it Tear Bear? Cassie? Okay, cool. Y'all look it up. Cassie, I heard is her name. Cassie. But the moment you accept the truth in your heart, this is why I can't do anything without spiritual guidance. I can't do anything without knowing that I know that I know. Look, we played around with understanding and trying to know our purpose and not knowing and trying to do this and going for a job. Listen, I will be broke before I go back to the way things have been laid before us. If I was in a position to choose, either go to work and get multiple, I don't know, six figures. And I'm saying multiple, so I want you all to think big. If you're still trying to get to the 6-figure mark, big, I need you to think big. If I was given a position to start over again, and either you got this $500,000 job, $500,000, or to start over with purpose, honest to goodness, I wouldn't take that job. It is very detrimental to everything about you. So my question is, are you living to work or are you living to obtain the information? And that goes across the board. The information for your health, the information for what it is that you stand for, the information for what you believe, the information with what it is with your purpose, with your mission, with your vision. Come on, y'all. So on Monday, just so you all know, on Monday, on my 48th birthday, I want to gift you with something. I want to gift you with something. I want to gift you with something that would change your life. What I shared yesterday was listen, what I like to do, and I say this from a biblical perspective, okay? You guys, you're fighting the wrong battle. You're fighting the wrong battle. We just have to get realigned to what it is that we know that we're here for. And here's the thing, even if you don't know, you know that. Stay with me. Even if you don't know what that alignment is, you know right now that you're misaligned. You know right now within your health, within your finances, within the things that's going on, what's on the inside, you already know that you're misaligned. Let's stay right there. The misalignment, just like I say with the body, y'all be happy you got the symptoms. You should literally thank God. Thank you, God, that I'm off. That just means my body is really working. Let me figure out what I have to do. Something's wrong. That's a good thing. It's just not good when you continue to do the things you've been doing and take medication and not get to the core root. Your divine body, your body, the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Do y'all understand that? Greater is in you than you even recognize. Greater is in you. And the reason why we can never get to the greater is because we've trained our subconscious our subconscious to perform all the behaviors that we're doing. That's what happened. See what I just said? When I gave you the analogy, when we go to sit on the chair, y'all don't go to see if the chair gonna break before you sit down. You have faith in knowing that I'm gonna sit here and this chair is gonna hold me. I wish you had faith in all the other things like that. I wish you had faith in everything that you know to do. Oh, it's gonna bring life. It's gonna be everlasting. It's going to produce the fruits that's going to multiply over and over and over again, because inside those fruits are plentiful like seeds. That's where I'm taking you. So in the natural, my beautiful family, those who connected with me all last year, all 2023 with health and wellness, if you're not getting the results that we're talking about right now, your spiritual muscle is depleted. I don't want to play no more. Here's how you know you're depleted spiritually. Here's why I don't talk to certain people no more. When there's always an issue, when you think in your thought life something's wrong, when you're not happy, and I get it. You guys, I lost my mom 3 months ago. That's the most difficult, most traumatic thing that I've been through. Seeing her take her last breath. That was hard. But you know what's keeping me? Everything I'm talking about right here. Mama played no games, letting us know who we are. In God. And I know for sure I wouldn't even do the things I'm doing now since her passing. I wouldn't have done any of this if she was still here. Death brings about life. Either we're going to believe in the Savior or not. Death brings about life. Think about this. Just think. So if you're still going through life, hold on, let me get back to English. English, long story short. If you are at a point where your nurse was telling you that fruits are too acidic, I'm going to recommend, let me give you some resources really quick, and this is for all of you all. Obviously, you know I'm going to recommend my whole Juicing for Authentic Balance series, of course. But I also want you to read The Grape Cure. Anyone that's in any dire need within your body right now, I need you just to do some research. If you just fast. Hold on, guess what else? Those of you all that are really in a dire need with your health, forget about trying to find alternatives. Just fast. Do a liquid fast. Here's another thing I want you to know. English. I just posted in my Facebook group. I gave you guys a whole list of what to do. 5 to 7 a.m., have your lemon shot. If that's too acidic for you, don't have no lemon shot at all, or dilute it with hot water. Have your hot lemon. If that don't work, put it aside. It's cool. When I started fasting, I didn't even have lemon shots. Sometimes it's so detoxifying, I didn't want it. But hold on. After that, you're going to start your day with just pure celery juice or celery and lemon. That's at 9. After that, guess what you're going to do at 11? Now you're going to have either some more celery and lemon, or you're going to go through, I gave them a recipe where it involves cucumber, celery, pea sprouts, and sunflower sprouts. Before you get into another drink, you're going to have a shot of wheatgrass. Then you're going to have, that's called the Hippocrates drink. You guys know anything about the Hippocrates Healing Center? It's in Florida. And most people go there when they have no other, English, you're going to love this. There's no other choice in the medical realm, right? Because doctors giving up on them. Some of them have like stage 4 cancer. So they go to this healing institute. Some of them go there when they have stage 1, stage 2. And that's what they give them is the Hippocrates green drink. So no doctor, no nurse is going to say anything about that being too acidic. In fact, when my mother was in the hospital and we were seeing her oncologist and her endocrinologist, and then it was also the dietitian and the nutritionalist in the room, they were talking about controlling her blood sugar before the mass grew on her pancreas. She had diabetes in her days, right? She wasn't given insulin shots up until things became worse. So the doctors came in, and guess what? I was already giving my mother green juice because downstairs in the hospital, they had a juice bar. Well, it just wasn't juice, but they did fresh pressed juice. I was loading my mother with juice. Hear me out. The doctors come in, and guess what they say? Yeah, no juice. But they brought her the little orange juice container that you shake up and you pull back that aluminum foil on top. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know that fake orange juice, right? We used to have the little kids, and they still serve it in schools where they shake up the bottle. And then they pour that little. Yeah, they said my mom, when her sugar drops too low, have her take that. So I looked in the face of all of them, and I said, wait. So we're going to give her processed sugar. I looked like everything in here from concentrate. No, this is a dot. Well, what's in there? Celery, cucumber, lemon, spinach, kale. That one got a little bit of green apple. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I bet these patients envy you. You're one lucky woman, is what they told my mother. If you don't challenge some of these things, you're always going to be told what to do, and you're going to stay in that matrix. Are y'all with me? You feel me? I'm just saying. So if your doctors or nurse are telling you fruits and juices are too acidic, drink everything I just mentioned. Your celery juice or celery and lemon. Make sure you have that wheatgrass shot. And then you're going to go to the Hippocrates drink. And then you're going to take it again and do a 5-day cleanse on that. Come back and let's talk. I can assure you, y'all, when I did that, you will feel amazing. You will feel amazing. But wait, let me preface this really quick. It is not good. The wheatgrass, oh my gosh. Just imagine eating grass, but you juice it. But we're only talking 2 ounces. So you're really only taking 2 ounces because it's been proven anything over 4 ounces a day, you're really not reaping the benefits. So just stick with 4 ounces. Y'all feel me? But when I take it on an empty stomach, I even hold my nose because I don't even want to taste it after I let it in. Like, are y'all with me? Good. So we're on the same page now, right? So Stoli English, that was for you. Anytime anyone comes and tell me what the doctor or nurse may say, don't tell me what someone else been taught. I want to know, what have you done and how do you feel after you eat it or after you juice it? How do you feel? Those that are in my Juicing for Diabetes challenge, I just put that, Freddie, I just put a link in my group. Are you in my Facebook group? So you guys, I went on a search for everybody because wheatgrass is not available in somewhere in some of you guys' locals and like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. Sometimes you'll find the pea sprouts and the sunflower sprouts. But I just posted in my group. I found there's a place local where I am in Michigan. They also have a place in Florida. They ship everywhere except Alaska and, where did I say, y'all? Alaska and somewhere else. But anyway, they ship everywhere. They'll ship it to your door. The pea sprouts, the sunflower sprouts, and the wheatgrass. You guys, notice this. You notice every single time we go live, y'all notice this? The conversation always goes back to health. This is why I'm here this is why I'm telling you, on my 48th birthday on Monday, I'm gifting y'all with something. Because it's the knowledge that's going to set you free. It is the knowledge that's going to push you in realms that you've never, ever, ever thought you could reach. Tawana, whenever anyone is allergic to anything, that's a telltale sign that the body is in an acidosis state. If you're allergic, that's even more the reason why you want to make sure you follow my program. Our bodies were not meant to be allergic to anything. In fact, here's a fun fact for you guys. Even when you're cleansing to the point that I recommend, and I'm not, we're in a new day, a new year, right? So we're not going back. But hear me out. We're not even, some things you have to eliminate while you're cleansing. You don't have to stay away from them forever. Your body just needs help. It needs help. If you're constipated, not just literally, but interstitially, and things can't move around your lymphatic system, if you have constipation intercellularly, you just got to stop some things so things can flow again. But here's what I'm saying. Does that mean you got to stay away from it forever? Not necessarily, but I can assure you, you're going to think twice about certain things you eat because where you once came from. But most people can never experience that because they don't detox enough to experience what I'm saying. You feel me? The Facebook, the group. So I'm Misty Angelique everywhere. Okay, just like here on TikTok, I'm Misty Angelique, Facebook, Instagram. You also can look up for the Facebook group. It's Juicing for Authentic Balance. That's the name of the group. Okay, Juicing for Authentic Balance. So how do we get connected with the program? This is my first time. Well, welcome, Queen D, my sister. Welcome. How you feeling? That's what's up. 48 hours is my birthday, and I'm actually going to be 48 on Monday. But I don't celebrate things traditionally. I do not. I'm taking this serious. And my birthday, I want to do something special, and I want to gift you. Two things people aren't going to do. They're not going to outgift me, and you're not going to outserve me. I love competition. I play sports, y'all. I played sports my whole life, and I'm a sports mama. And I'm going to be a sports grandma, too. So I want to gift. I want to gift you. So I'm telling you now, thank you all in advance. I thank you all for the well-wishes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I promise you, this has less to do with me, but it has everything to do with me. But it's about you. It's about you. You know why? This is a high. I'm on a high. I can't deny it. I'm not playing small. Love it like you hate it. I don't care. I'm still gonna be moving. I'm telling you, I'm on a high. I'm on a high. And I want everyone to experience this. And if you're living below anything that we're talking about right now, regarding health, emotional level, spiritual level, you guys, everything. And this is why I had to do my spiritual juicing for edification cleanse before the year ended last year. I had to do that. I don't do anything without being guided inwardly. So this is why when I get with certain people and I hear the tone and the talk, oh, wow, wow, wow. I can't. Here's the thing. This is really good, you guys. Listen to this. When you keep trying to hype people up naturally, you're going to get just as wore out. You don't do that when you connect with your kind. As I said earlier, only what you do for Christ will last. If we're not even talking the same level when it comes to our belief system. Now, here's what I like to say. There's no isms in my community, but don't get it twisted. I'll go from a mountaintop in what I believe in, spiritually, health-wise, financially, and even how this needs to be rewired. The only reason why we are playing low in our lives is because of the things we've done, what we programmed ourselves by way of what we've been eating. This is controlling everything about y'all, what you put in your body. Food, drink, nicotine, alcohol. It's controlling you. Did you guys know that sugar is more addictive than cocaine? So if you know that statement to be true, and if you don't, you just got another groove in your head. So I hope you think twice when you go to the store and buy things. And if you look at the labels, you guys are going to see it's sugar in everything. Are y'all with me? Hey, y'all. I'm pouring this out. You believe that? Amen. I'm telling you. We are, there you go. And that's why, here's the thing, Karina. Most people, we hear that all the time, that cliche is, we are what we eat. No, I need to shake it up so you can understand differently. You know how many years have we said this? How many years have we heard it? How long do you keep playing small? Because when you say you are, do you know what that means? Everything about your existence is because of that, and even the lack thereof. You see, forgive me, I don't mean to be rude with me belching, but this happens every time I drink. Every single time, because I have heavy lemon in here, and I love it. Lemons are astringent. They pull the mucus and the acids from the cells. I've been doing this going on 9 years this year. 9 years. 9 years, and I'm not stopping. Y'all are a trip, boy. Hold on, y'all. Here's what happens when you talk about the truth. I'm going to tell you guys over here on these platforms. Because someone put, you guys got to know this too. Whenever you talk about this thing, you know you get blocked, right? Y'all do know that, right? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. And so we have trolls. And trolls are people or people. You guys got to know the truth the truth wants to be held from you. I already said I'm not here to treat, cure, or diagnose anything. So when you're using platforms like, you gotta, I don't own the rights to this music, you know how you gotta keep doing that. So now I gotta submit because someone did something over here on TikTok and they said that your live will be restricted to some audience, right? They do that. They report. It's like, it's the stupidest thing ever. When all I'm doing is trying to point you to yourself. You feel me? Crazy, right? So now you got to go and submit the feedback because now to share the feedback to make our community better. Hold on. Those of you all that are here live on TikTok, was anything said what was said? Y'all, what was said? I just want you all to know. I didn't say anything. But the moment you talk truth and you expose things. Hey, you guys. When I went into this holistic realm of living, everyone was talking about, it is this thing. If y'all look it up, you'll find yourself on a bunny trail. The moment you stand on the front lines to shine truth on a lot of things that I'm talking about is the moment you got to know there's big businesses that surround you. Are you supporting a big business? Are you supporting a big business? Are you? Y'all already know the big business I'm talking about. And I'm trying to get y'all to do this so y'all can stop taking the majority of that stuff. See, because I was misdiagnosed, you guys, and I was prescribed medication on top of medication on top of medication for years. And in fact, I felt like I was about to die. Right? So I'm not doing anything but sharing my story, and I'm not making this up. This is unadulterated. I'm just telling you guys what happened. And the moment I left the pharmaceutical world, I went holistic living, took herbal supplements, and started eating clean and juicing like crazy. My life changed. Not just my physical life. Everything about me changed. I'm not the same woman. And I'm proud of that. And no one's going to take proud moments away from me, not even social media. So this is why even now in 2025, this is why I'm letting you guys know this, right? I want everybody to come with me. I've already have some appointments, some speaking gigs. I'm going to be on stages. Like, you guys got to know, you got to learn. One word I said to you guys yesterday, you got to learn how to pivot, right? Got to learn how to pivot. That's what Quincy and I did all week because we submitted some big things yesterday. Big things. And why? Y'all, we big people. Big people do big things. You got to stay in the game. I don't care how and what it looks like. It doesn't matter the adversary that's up against you that keeps coming. You got to stay in the game. So I don't care if this message is for one individual when I have hundreds on here throughout the platforms. I don't care if it's just one. Because I know with two of us, we could change the world. Or two or three. All we need is two that's gathered. Hey, this is why I feel God every time I'm connected to the right people. Every time I'm connected to the right individual, it is a God moment. Every single time. Whenever I have conversations that's low energy, someone is in the mood and the funk and I realize where they're not in God. You can't make this up, you guys. The infinite wisdom of God shows in your behavior. And so if you watch people, their response, their behavior, mad at the light, people not taking off, these road runners out here and customer service, they're not happy because they're disconnected from the infinite source. Can't make that up. That's it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the love. You see? And here's the other thing. To truly give God glory, glory is the full manifestation of the thing. And here's where we get it wrong, even in our natural lives. So many of you all connect with me on health and wellness. But if we could just take a moment to step back, beyond health and wellness, there's something on the inside of you that's been crying and yearning and wanting more. Because you know you're just not living to the full capacity in which God created you. It's not you. It's God. And all of these moments you're having right now is a matter of making sure that things are connected properly in your lives, in your life, in our lives together. So if you're just focusing on health, and most people, I look at posts, I look at thank God for healing me, thank people getting different things. And hold on, wait. First of all, know this. You play just as a major role in your healing as God. You do. You can't be a hypocrite. You can't pray for healing and you want change, but you still live in an undisciplined life. Don't do that. We're talking about practical things. I wish someone early in my faith would have talked this way to me. I wish. Instead, I heard a bunch of religion, bunch of scriptures. When I went to get counseling, when I was healing, I could counselor the counselor. I'm like, tell me something in the scripture that I don't know. I need something. Please don't tell me where to go in the Bible. I already know. Hold on. But the Bible wasn't life to me. Hold on. I'm sorry. See, this is why I just tell my story. Because maybe it's just me. And I'm cool with that. But I like explaining how I got to where I am. Because I'm only honest about where I've been. The Bible was boring. I didn't want to know the thus, the thou. I didn't know. Hold on. What does this mean? And it wasn't until I got other studies, other books, start with the real practicality of things to say, hold on, in Proverbs, it's real simple. Talking about just taking care of your home. Hold on, women, just talk about what our statue should be. Hold on, how we should raise our children. See, just basic practical things is what I needed. When you have a child, you don't sit and tell a child, we're talking a child in infancy, right? When you have a child, you don't go and talk to a child as you would a pre-teenager or a teenager or a young adult, would you? No. That's what I got throughout my whole faith walk. And I needed some basic practicality for living. How can I honor God right now with my life? Give thanks, cool. Be grateful, cool. Honor time, cool. Honor the body, cool. Like all of these little things. This is why when you hear people that teach and preach, they're really talking and screaming at you. And still, I'm talking out. Being connected with a spiritual leader involves true empathy. Because what's revealed, see, like what was revealed to me, I'm in a position to now share. It's revealed. I'm not teaching something I was taught. Two different things. So you know how you hear people that teach or talk, but it's from experience, like you listen to the nurse and the doctor? See, you're getting something regurgitated back to you instead of getting it from someone who is coming from experience, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Two different things. Two different things. And this is why I can appreciate when you start growing spiritually, then you get different revelations. Then you get different insights, you get different study manuals, then you get to the root and culturally how things were, how they should have always been, right? That's why you never hear me debate about certain things. Because I can be here where I am, and I can also hear where someone's not and they're looking to be, and I can also hear where someone is versus where, because we came from the same background. But I see that they're at a different level of understanding, and that's cool. I'm not about to debate with that because it's going to cause right here a separation. We don't need to do that. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, y'all, my beautiful people. So you can over-rationalize this all day long. That's cool. You look, some people may even be in where they are. You know, you're going to have people that always has a perspective or a view, and that's cool too. I don't care nothing about my perspective or my view. I only care about what my purpose and my mission is. That's it. That's it. Don't agree, don't like, that's fine. Because I know where I am, and I know the impact that I have on many of you that I'm connected with. That's my purpose. If everybody thought that way, what do you think the world would look like? Think about that. If all of us thought that way, meaning whatever it is we're supposed to do, pour out our lives, help and serve, if we spent more time there and less time about everything else, where do you think we'll be? Look at the life of Jesus. His encounter is one that I love. And I look at everything, all the parables. I love every single, just the confidence in walking, who he spent time with, where they went, how the disciples were tripping because we don't have enough food to feed these people. Whoa. When they were tripping on a boat, when everything like, hold on, because he was secure on my time ain't yet. So I know this boat is not going to forsake us right now because I already know where I'm going out at. He already knew. I was sweating last night in my room. Look, my hair is all getting frizzy. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm looking at my waves right here. So I don't keep my hair long for long. It's just anyway. Y'all feel me? Much further, happiest. That's what's, oh, yes, we would be. Can you share with us what you typically eat each day? Bonnie Boo by Bonnie Boo. Bonnie Boo by Bonnie Boo. I like your username, Bonnie Boo. Is Boo abbreviated for something? So what I do typically is, my sister just called me, my older sister, yesterday, and she was like, so what do you do for your birthday? Do you want breakfast? Do you want brunch? Do you want, because she's into, I need to bring her before y'all too, because naturally she can cook. Okay? So I was like, dang, you know what? I really don't eat breakfast. I juice. I drink all morning. But what I told my sister was, I said, but it depends though. You know, sometimes we're on vacation, I'll go and eat breakfast. But for the most part, I'm literally trained to drink my nutrition because it keeps me high. It really keeps me energized. So I juice. If I do eat in the morning, I have fruit. And in my program, you will see I recommend a 32 ounce for breakfast, 2 16 ounces. This is 32 ounce right here. This is my breakfast. 32 ounce for lunch. All my little treats are fruit up. That's number one. And then I have one meal a day. I do not do the standard American diet, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I do not do that. We are overeating for no reason. And in fact, when you give your body the nutrition that it needs, you're going to find that you don't have to eat as much. You don't even have to take as much supplements or vitamins. The only thing I take, and I hope that answers your question, Bonnie Boo, juice, fruits, vegetables. I have one meal a day. And that one meal a day, I try to aim for it to be nutrition, like dense, nutritionally dense. I shared with you guys a couple days ago for my son's birthday. We went to it's kind of like I don't know if it was a bar, like a bar and grill type of thing where they had TV, sports bar, I think would be the appropriate name. And I had cauliflower wings. And when I ate them, I was like, this is just not satisfying. The more you guys eat clean, the less you're going to find, or the more you're going to find that the foods you used to eat that satisfied you, they don't satisfy you anymore. You're just eating just to eat. Yes, thanks. My daddy used to call me Bonnie Boo. Aw. Okay, Bonnie, can I call you Bonnie Boo? So anyway, my sister said, Misty, what you want to eat for your birthday? You want breakfast or you want for your birthday? And I said breakfast, and I'm like, I guess brunch. So maybe when I give you guys what I'm serving you with on my birthday, maybe you'll get a glimpse of what it is she's going to cook for me. But everyone knows I stay heavy on vegetable dishes and just eat clean, y'all. You know, for those with weight issues, I want you to know that your body is just talking. Don't blame it on genetics. Stop. Don't blame it on things stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. The body is just constipated. And the moment, you guys hear me out. I'm talking about this 9 years into it. I didn't reap the rewards from juicing as I have. I mean, especially when it comes to weight. Last year I got on the scale 3 weeks ago, I was 141. First of all, I couldn't even break 170. Finally got to 160. When I got to 150, I was like, what? 2 years ago on a juice cleanse, I got to 146. That's the lowest I've ever been in my adult life. And I got on the scale, and I wasn't even actively cleansing 3 weeks ago, and I was 141. But what do? I stay consistent with what I'm talking about right here. Yeah, stay away from fried food. Ooh, stay away. Fried, packaged, processed foods. Stay away from them. You guys, if you just look at this from a bird's eye view, it's not giving you any nutritional value. You're actually eating for pleasure. When you cook food between 113 to 16 Fahrenheit, you're essentially taking all of the nutritional value out the food. Talk about things to make you go, So for years, we're eating food that's keeping us constipated intracellularly. And we're eating literally for pleasure. Think about this. Think about this for a minute. Macaroni and cheese, noodles, starch. Are y'all with me? Milk, eggs, dairy. Y'all with me? Cheese, mucus. I just need y'all to think about that for a minute. Just think about that. Macaroni and cheese, the main ingredient is noodles, that's starch. The other main ingredient, cheese, mucus. And we wondering why we're not getting results in our lives that we're looking for. I'm going way past my power hour. Y'all see? Y'all notice that? I hope this helping somebody. I did this purposely. Why? Because Quincy's about to be down here in a minute. Nino's team, they got a shoot around. We're going to go see him. And I said, I'm pouring my life out. Getting everybody prepared for what I want to do. Yep, it make me feel sluggish. I know. Getting everybody prepared for what I want to do on my birthday. I want to serve you. So every time I come live within the next 48 hours, I want you to be prepared to connect with me on my birthday so I can serve you. Because what you've been doing is not serving you. It's okay. Just recognize that. You know what? I pride myself with the people that I look up to that's in my life because I wouldn't take these steps without somebody seeing. I thought I was playing big until they really look at things and say, hold on, you didn't do this, you did this, you didn't do that. You're like, hey, hold on. It's accountability is what it is. So if you want to be held to a different level of accountability and you haven't been doing it on your own, that's when you know you got to get in the game, do something different. Thank you, Molade. Very helpful. Thank you. You're a blessing. I appreciate you, Bonnie Boo. You serve us all the time, even when we don't serve. I appreciate you, Tawana. Thank you so much. That means a lot, y'all. But what I'm ready to do with you all, it's one of those things where I want you guys, the worst feeling is to be in a position of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to be there. No, I don't want you to do that. That's the worst position to be in. Talking and thinking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. That means it's taking you away from the divine nature of the powerful moment of right now. And that's recognizing that you got to do something instead of thinking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. Here's how you know you need change. Here's how you know you need change. Here's how you know you need change. Examine your thought life today. Yes, I'm tired of eating. I can see your comment now, Ariel. Can you see my comments? What did you ask something? I'm so sorry. Did I miss you? I don't know if I did. Tear Bear did. Well, I'm not sure. Here's what I want you to think about today. The thoughts that pop up in your mind, are they serving or non-serving? You know that answer right now. You probably woke up, you thinking or you feeling a certain way, maybe personally, maybe emotionally, it may be something that went on financially, it may be. It may be. It may be a relationship, it may be, look, what you got to do, tired, it may be. Think about this. Oh, there you go. I appreciate y'all honesty. We got non-serving, so it's more non-serving than serving. Y'all think about this. Think. And guess what's happening with those thoughts? Everything you do is based upon them. Just like the analogy I gave when you guys go get in the car. We don't get in the car and say, oh, sit down. Put the keys in the ignition. Turn. Put your foot on the brake and reverse. Look back. Look, we don't do these. We don't do that. You literally get in. Can you imagine life that way, according to how you want to live? So if you can program your subconscious to do that, do you think you can program your subconscious to do something else in all the other areas in which you're seeking change? Capital Y-E-S. Shh, don't tell nobody I told you that. Yes, you can. So this is why for years when people say, Misty, how do you manage it all? How do you do this? The wife, the kids, the business. I reprogram myself. Cut myself away from certain things, certain habits, certain individuals. I did that. When it gets to a point where you look around and you're like, nothing is happening the way I see things happening, the way they should happen. Nothing. You guys, when you're in the spirit of the thing, naturally you shouldn't have to force anything. This can go in it's applicable in all areas of your life. You guys look at my story I just posted. I look at first of all, thank you all for all the response to that. I woke up to them all. but I literally cut the ends of my hair because I said I was going to cut my hair anyway, but you got a razor cut when you have curly hair. Why? Because if you do a blunt cut whenever you wear your hair curly, it's going to be, y'all know with curly hair, it's like you can't blunt cut curly hair. You got to cut it in a way where when your curls, when you wear curly, it's like staggered. It's a layered look. But I walked past the mirror because it was about 2 inches, 2.5. And I walked back and I put my head back and I'm like, dang, my hair is still long. Why am I saying this? For years, my hair has never been this long. Same way I've never been this weight. It's never been this long my whole life. My whole life. I was going to cut. I'm still going to cut it because I told you guys we're going to have a hair growth challenge. But I want you all to know this. These are the natural, practical things, and I'm not trying to do this. When you're in the flow spiritually, things just happen. And it happens. What's up, Big Stace? I love my Big Stace. How you feeling, Stace? I enjoy listening to you. Thank you so much for sharing. You're welcome. I woke up this morning seeing you say celery and lemon juice would be sufficient. Juiced it. Amen. Oh, yes. You guys know that's where I started, right? I just want you guys to know I literally started with celery. My gut was in such dire need. Oh my goodness. And it was so nasty. But celery is an acquired taste now. I drink it like nothing. But I do like add cucumber with it. Cucumber and lemon. Tara Bear, can you ask her what I'm commenting? I see your comment. Am I missing something, Tara? She says, Tara Bear, can you ask her what I'm commenting? She must can't. No, I see it. Read my comment before. Okay, hold on, you guys. I've been juicing for 3 days. I went to bed late last night due to heavy heartburn and gas. Ah, Jazzy. Okay. When you juice to the capacity that I recommend and or you eat clean, first of all, I say this all the time. When you stop eating the things that you've been eating, all of the non-serving things, you already put your body in a detoxifying state. That's number one. So when you stop eating those things, plus you juice, it's called die-off symptoms. It's called healing crisis, and it's called a Herx reaction. Everyone says different. Are we on the same page? We want to make sure that you still do what you do, but to mitigate a lot of what you're feeling, you want to take charcoal or bentonite clay, take a bath. Why? Because it absorbs the toxins that's being released. Toxins are released in the body when you are juicing heavy and detoxing. And when that happens, you feel intoxicated. So many people have flu-like symptoms. They have heartburn, indigestion, they have breakouts, they have hot flashes. Everyone is different depending where we are. And that's why in my book, you will hear me say, my body, you tell yourself this, because sometimes it can get really, really scary. And you tell yourself, my body is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So try charcoal. Take some charcoal pills. Y'all can go Google it. Look on Amazon. If you're in my group, there's an essential juicing tools list. I give you everything I take. From the knives I use, from the cutting board, y'all got everything I use. Okay? So try that. If you just started juicing, try it. Okay? Jazzy, I hope that helps. Okay? My comment is before Jazzy her been gas. Okay, let me see. No, the only thing I see before is, can you see my comments? So just ask again. Just put it right here. I see what you just put. My comment is before Jazzy about her being gassy. Does that bring blood pressure down? Determine Laura. Try it. I have 3 case studies in my book, and I have many more that's outside of my book. I talked to many people, including family members, where they were on blood pressure medicine and they're no longer on there. Okay? I'm glad that helps, Jazzy. That's what's up. Ariel, let me know. I'm looking for your comment. I'm sorry I didn't see, but I'm here. All right, you guys. Now, here's the thing. You see what I just mentioned to determine Laura? What I want you to do, determine Laura, is you got to be dedicated and devoted to this. This is not just a one time, I'm going to try this and see if it works. You got to be like overly committed to this, just like you have been taking your medication. Can you imagine what life would be like if you did that? So now my question is, if you constantly take medication and it has become a pattern in your life, why can't we constantly do the things we know to do to eat well or to consume what's needed? Why not? What kind of bath did you say? Bentonite clay is what I mentioned, that you can put that in your bath and it absorbs toxins. It's almost like, Epsom salt. People use that for magnesium. Like bentonite clay, it binds the toxins and it takes it out. You also, when you're juicing and detoxing, this is why it's great to, you guys used to see me way back in the day during this process, always in the sauna. I'm constantly sweating it out. You want to sweat things out. Okay. Facebook group is Juicing for Authentic Balance, the same name of my books. Okay. Is that normal to have decrease in appetite while detoxing? Yes. Yes. See, Ariel, that's a great question. And this is why we're having, Ariel, 1 second. Ariel, you're doing something right. Let me spend time with you. And you're proving a point as to why when many people, when it's laid out the way I recommend, you will lose weight. The quality of what you're eating is going to now change the internal state. The whole purpose of eating well is to make sure we get out of those nasty, gnarly ways that's causing us to crave. Cravings come by way of being in an acidosis state, having mucus, parasites, all those things in the body that's causing us to want to eat. Salt, sweet, salty, sweet, dessert, right? It's running our lives. When you get to a point where you're no longer craving, you're doing a good job. Because you know what's going to happen? The cravings that you'd had is now going to turn into good habits. This is why I mentioned when you juice to the capacity I recommend, like juice satisfies me than anything I eat. So when I eat, I literally crave my juices. My body craves it. I have literally trained my body. I want you to see this. You've currently trained your body right now due to the state you're in. The same way you have trained everything about you. The job you work, the income you make, everything that's happening is as a result of what you've done. That's the same thing with the body. Ariel, does that make sense? How much charcoal do you suggest? Well, when you get the bottle, I suggest taking what's on the bottle. It depends on what brand also you're getting too. So for me, when I'm detox, some of them say, and I don't even want to get into that because different brands are different, just so you know. But early on, I'll just tell you what I did. Early on, when I was really feeling ill, so instead of taking Motrin or Tylenol when I get a headache from juicing, guess what I take? Charcoal. I take one. If it didn't do nothing, I take another. Because you can take two, right? So I take 2 in the morning. Later on in the evening, something going on, I take it. All depends on where your body is in this process. Now, whether you're in my group doing my journey, it doesn't matter. Okay, Big Stace. Good morning. Yes, I'm fine. Just enjoying the content and information. I love you, Big Stace. Big Stace, y'all was my childhood friend. We played ball together, boy. Big Stace, you know what's crazy? Everybody in my community, we've been calling each other Big Stace, Big. She calls my sister Big Wee. And Stace, my community actually called me and named me this some time ago, and they said Big Misty, right? Doing big things. And I never took it. I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and rock it. I got a shirt, Big Misty. And look, we've been saying this for years. And now it's coming back. See, everything has its way. Alignment. That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys, you need help with acid reflux. Drink. I don't know what that means. I need help with acid reflux. Drink. So you need drinks to help with acid reflux, is what you're saying? Thanks for the info. Was scared straight when I went to the doctor yesterday and my blood pressure was really? So you went to the doctor because it was high, is what you're saying? So determined Laura, I thought you've already started this journey. So you want to be sure, like what Ariel had mentioned, like there are some things, you guys, that when you're doing what you're doing and or cleansing, you got to stay in the paint until you see the results that you're looking for. This is not I'm starting and I'm stopping, right? So you want to make sure that, yes, definitely have been there for a while, but I'm definitely in this time. Okay. Don't deviate. Don't give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. Y'all, seriously, can I be honest with you all? Let me just be really honest. We serve, especially women, mothers, we serve everyone well. But when it comes to ourselves, we always play small. Stop playing yourself small. Stop it. You know what I like to say to everyone that's in this situation and you don't get results? I want to say this to you all. Results are directly correlated to confidence. Speak these things. Speak. The moment you speak, and this is why you must reprogram. That's why my Authentic Brain program, this is why I stay on track. This is why my clients stay on track. You must stay in the game. You're playing small. Confidence is, you know what Nino said? We took him out. He didn't like the way he performed Thursday. To me, I think he played well. He could have played better. However, he's recovering from an ankle injury. We thought he broke his ankle last month when we were in Chicago. Literally, we thought he broke it. The ball was like out on the right side, and I'm like, look, hold on. Did you hear I just said think and reprogram? The trainer from the college, we were at the college in Chicago. They came, and do you know what she told me? She said, turned her back to him and said, I think he broke his ankle. She said, I think it's broke. Okay. Hey, son, so what's up? I completely dismissed that. I didn't, oh, really? No, I'm not debating with that. I kept faith. I kept hope. I prayed. I saw in his face when they carried him off of the court. I prayed when he went down. No, I'm not accepting that. Don't accept anything except good. That's it. So Nino tells us yesterday, so he's recovering. This is the third game he's been back. So you can tell he's not shifting the same because he's still nurturing that ankle and it's taped. So it's restrictive a little bit, right? He comes back and says to Quincy and I, we took him out yesterday, and he said, it was a practice, and he was like, he was going to have something happened, and he was going to have a conversation about something. And he said, you know what? I decided not even bring it up. I said, why, son? He said, at the level I was playing at practice, I didn't even want to give it I didn't even want to give it the attention. I said, hey, son, guess what that means? It's only one word. He said, what you mean? I said, well, hold on. You said you didn't want to have a conversation to address whatever or whatever, because when you went to practice, you felt good with your game. He said, Mom was knocking everything down. I was there. Really? Oh, I said, it's only one word that causes you to shift lanes and not address something that don't even matter. I said, what was it, son? He said, confidence. I said, that's right. It's confidence. When you have confidence, certain things don't even need to be addressed. You just know what you're good at. You know what to do. You know how to do it. You don't have to go back and forth with things. Stay in your confidence. If you keep flirting with the process of what it is that you're trying to do, you're not confident in the thing. You're not confident to step out and do the things with the business. You're not confident in knowing that you can reverse things that you're going through in the body. You're not confident enough to know that, oh, this is coming to an end because I'm writing a new check today. You're not confident in that. Be confident. You know why most people not? Because they've constantly trained the subconscious to live out the life that they're living. And you know it by the way they talk. All you got to do is listen. Can y'all do that today? Just listen to everybody around you. Listen. Jesus is Lord. Do you drink juice at all? And if you do, tell me what flares you up. Tracy, what's a good recipe with pineapple, cucumber? I also like my sunrise, pineapple, orange, lemon, and ginger. But pineapple by itself, did you see the last reel I posted or video? But if you do pineapple by itself, first of all, it is overly sweet for me. I rarely drink pineapple by itself, only when it can be a pre or post-workout drink. Because it really helps with inflammation. It helps with anybody that goes through arthritis. Pineapple. But pineapple, cucumber, lemon, pineapple, orange, lemon, pineapple. Some people put pineapple in greens. I'm not a fan of that. It depends. I like keeping my citrus together. Okay. All right. Beautiful. That's what's up. I have tears in my eyes. Thank you. You do? Oh, amen. I hope I said something that really resonates within you. I drink lemon juice. So here's what I would do. Great. So what I have asked, here's what I've asked many to do that mention what you mentioned. If you have acid reflux, and now I'm going to get ready to end with this, you guys, because I got to get ready to go because Nino's shootout is at 10, and we want to go see him practice before the game. But lemon juice, don't drink it by itself. Don't give yourself lemon shots. Don't do it. Slowly introduce yourself to lemons and the citric fruits or stringent fruits, I should say, citrus fruits, because what's happening is the overabundance of it, you want to just relax and don't do too much. So you want to either have it with some water and have hot tea with it, and or dilute it by putting it in your juices, but only a little bit. Many people in my community said the same thing. They have acid reflux. They can't do lemon shots and make it worse. First of all, to know what lemon shots and any astringent or citrus fruits, to know their roles, you got to make sure you're careful with them starting off, because too much of it can put you in that state that you're not looking to be in. So what you want to do is either dilute it with water if you're having shots. The other thing you want to do is just add it sparingly every now and again into your juices. You're going to find you're going to add more and more and more. I think Tara Bear I think you do that too, right, Tara? She used to have it as well. And now she drinks, I don't know how much lemon she drinks now. She would have to tell you. Okay, just FYI. Okay, so start slow. See, Tara Bear right there. She said yes. She had the same issue, and many people had that issue. So I want you just to start slow. However, don't ease up. You guys, there's a book that I recommend. I actually recommend it to Tara Bear too, and it's an all lemon cleanse. Ooh. This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes when we're asking about food and what we're eating, I'm like, hold on. The question should be what not to eat. Don't even think about alternatives or what can I eat. So we're still trying to figure out what to eat because we're addicted to food. We need to figure out what not. 8 to 10 ounces every morning. Ooh, that's what Tara Bear just said for y'all that's here. Now listen, Tara Bear been with me for over 6 months. I think she was, hold on, let me make sure I get this right. She lost 58 pounds. Or 8 months. She was on 11 medications. She reduced the reliance, or 12, she reduced the reliance. She says 63. Oh, Lord. Tara Bear, I'm done with you. Because every time I go to tell her story, it's always changing. Last I thought it was 50. She said, no, it was 53. I thought it was 58, and I made a mistake. And look, she just, what? She said 60. She's down 63 pounds. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me right here? 63 pounds. Tara Bear has been with me. It's right here in the comments. She drinks 8 to 10 ounces of lemon every morning. She couldn't do it at first. She was on 12 medications, reduced the reliance of 9, only on 3 medications now. Lost 63 pounds. And no, I didn't pay her to say that. That's her story. Go to her page, connect with her. Anyone that's been in this situation, she was in a diabetes challenge. She was posting her blood sugar every morning where it was. Now she wakes up with her blood sugar in normal range. Connect with Tara Bear. Y'all congrats. Y'all say congrats to her. If y'all in the Facebook group and y'all hear her story and it resonates with you, connect with her, right? I share my story, but my story may not resonate with you. Some that been through what I've been through, okay, cool. It doesn't matter your specific ailment, but I know sometimes to get with someone who's been through what you've been through, they can help navigate differently. Connect with her, y'all. Connect. She know the program in and out. She still lives by it. Connect with her. You're not on TikTok and you can't connect with her. She's in my Facebook group. She's in my juicing community. My Facebook group is Juicing for Authentic Balance. All you have to do is search that in Facebook. You will see me on the cover photo, and you will see it's all about the body, the brain, and business, y'all. Because we're just not talking about juices. Come on. I'm here to get you to do everything we're talking about. So now we can talk about bigger and better things that I'm going to talk about and lay out for you on my birthday in 48 hours. I'm just trying to get you to make this a lifestyle so we can start winning in other areas now. I can't get away from it. This is who I am. Every time you see me, you see a juice in my hand. I don't care where you see me in public, you gonna see me with a juice. And if you don't, I want you to challenge me and say, where your juice at? It's what I do. You come to my live events, you see me drinking. This is what I do. But I'm still working on my mind, my inner disposition to keep me rooted, because that's the main gear to keep my body and my business flowing. You got to know this. So this is why those of you all that aren't seeing results, that's what you're going to hear on Monday. You can't just do this. It's your spirit that's supposed to help you become on autopilot. That's what's up. Connect with Tara Bear, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Connect with her. And if you're not on TikTok, on Facebook, you go to my Facebook page, connect with her there. She's a great leader. Man, I'm telling you, she's phenomenal. Connect with her. That's what the community is about. It's about all of us, all of our stories, what we have to offer, what we have to share with the world, what we've been through. It's about all of us. All right, so you guys, I got to go. Q about to come down in a minute, and I was supposed to put my eyelashes on, or not eyelashes, but my mascara. But I ain't even do it because I got all in y'all face, and I pulled these out to curl me up, but I got to go now. So now I ain't even worried about this. There was a time, you guys, I couldn't leave the house without makeup because I just didn't like myself. My face was broke out and everything else, and I had to wear this. Because I wasn't what? What's the C word? I wasn't confident. Trying to tell y'all. Confidence is connected to it's a godlike character. It's the godly confidence, that divine confidence that you were born and equipped with to change the world. And that's what I want for you. I love y'all so much. I got to go. Okay. I hope you enjoy. Y'all, I spent almost 2 hours with y'all. An hour? What is that? An hour and 44 minutes. What? I love y'all so much. Love you as well. Oh, thank you. Love your energy and joy. Thank you so much. I am her. I love that. All right. All right, Sophia, all of you guys, thank you. Thank you all so much. You come back and watch the replay. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as everyone who was with me live. I love y'all. Hey, y'all, guess what? Be great, because each and every one of you, you are. Love y'all much. Talk soon. Ciao for now.